Thank you for helping keep your community safe by installing a public access AED cabinet. This video will review features and proper usage on how to access the AED and how to start CPR. Exterior features. The cabinet is made of stainless steel, which makes it resistant to weather conditions and avoids corrosion. The illuminated topper provides great visibility at night and in low light conditions. The red box is where the AED is stored. This box has smart technology to monitor the temperature and functionality of the AED to ensure it is ready for use when needed. Interior features. The Avive AED is stored in a carrying case and has a sensor attached. This sensor communicates temperature and functionality of the AED. A gray rescue kit is attached, which contains a breathing mask and other items needed for CPR and to use the AED. A Stop the Bleed kit is an option that can be added to the cabinet. Now let's take a look at how to use the cabinet during an emergency. Here are step-by-step instructions on opening the cabinet and accessing the AED. Grab both sides of the plastic cover on the red box and pull down. An alarm will sound and lights will flash. Grab the handle on the AED case and grab the AED out of the cabinet. The sensor attached will disconnect from the AED, alerting 911. Bring the AED to the emergency site and power it on and follow the instructions. The following video will show you how to use the Avive AED.
The Avive Connect AED makes it easier than ever for anyone to save a life in the event of a cardiac arrest. With the Avive Connect AED, there are 3 main steps to take when using the device in an emergency situation. You will activate the device, place the electrode pads, and allow the AED to automatically analyze heart rhythms and provide treatment when needed.
One of the unique capabilities of our device is what we call training mode. It's an ability to use this device outside of an emergency with the use of a training cartridge that will prevent the device from delivering a defibrillation shock, but will allow you to use the device in the exact same way as you would normally use it if it was a real emergency with the real pad cartridge, i.e. the red cartridge.
Once you have the AED, activate the device by pressing the power button or just pull the cartridge tab.
Powered on.
If you need instructions in Spanish or you're responding to a child under 8 years old, simply press the Español or child buttons at the top of the device. Selecting child mode will adjust the energy delivered by the pads, and you can use the same set of pads on adults and children with the Avive Connect AED. Now expose the person's bare chest by removing clothing, including the bra. Peel back the foil cover on the electrode pads. Place the pads exactly as shown in the illustrations on the pads or the AED screen. Once the pads are placed on the person's bare skin, the AED will instruct you not to touch the person while it analyzes their heart rhythm. It will automatically determine whether or not a defibrillation shock is needed.
Shock is advised.
If a shock is required, the AED will give audible and visual warnings.
Patient now.
It will count down from 3 before delivering a shock.
3, 2, 1. Shock delivered.
After a shock is delivered, the AED will tell you when it's safe to touch the person, and will give you audible instructions and the right tempo to perform CPR.
On the center of the patient's chest. If the patient is under 8 years old, use one hand for compressions. 1 minute remaining. Push, push, push.
Continue CPR and leave the pads on the person's body.
Stop compressions.
Every 2 minutes, the AED will tell you to stop compressions so it can reanalyze the person's heart rhythm.
Analyzing heart rhythm.
Even if the AED determines that a shock isn't required, the AED will still instruct you to continue CPR.
Shock is not advised. Let's begin CPR.
Continue CPR until emergency personnel arrive and tell you to stop, or if the person becomes conscious. When the emergency use of the AED is finished, press the power button to power off the device. An incident data report becomes available once the AED is powered off. With the Avive Connect AED, Accessing incident data is simple, and getting that data in the right hands has never been easier. There are several ways to access detailed incident information and share with emergency and medical professionals. Scan the QR code with a smartphone or tablet to view the full incident report. Or log into RealConnect to view and download a PDF of the incident report. Or you can communicate the incident ID to emergency medical professionals and they can retrieve the incident report through a web portal. Healthcare providers who treat people who've had cardiac arrests can easily download the incident report. The incident report will give them context about the arrest and could inform treatment options. The device will tell you where it should be returned after it's used. To return it to service, simply replace the AED's pads with a new pad cartridge. Finally, plug the device into its charger so it's ready for its next use.
The Quick Rescue feature is state-of-the-art technology that calls 911 and provides critical data to the medical team.
What's your emergency?
Yeah, my friend just collapsed. I don't know what happened. He just fell over.
Is he breathing?
No.
Okay, listen carefully. If there's an AED, have someone go get it now.
Yeah, we're getting one from the gym, but we need an ambulance right now.
We need to start CPR. Get him flat on his back.
Okay. Okay, and we have the AED now, too.
Can you tell me what the AED is saying to you?
Delivering shock in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we can see your AED's location and that a shock was delivered.
Ambulance 501, this is a confirmed cardiac arrest. There's an Avive AED on scene, 1 shock delivered, CPR ongoing. Copy that, arriving on scene.
For any questions, please reach out to the team at Advocates for Health. We can be reached at 855-728-7828 or email Jessica at advocatesforhealth.org.